and welcome back to my channel. I am Miltania. Today I'm going to take you all through my 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. routine before work. I feel like there's two types of people in the world: the people that floss before they brush their teeth and the people that floss after. I like to keep it really simple. I honestly believe that every morning routine, especially an early one, needs to be 3 things: simple, effective, and repeatable. I really don't think it's about cramming in every single productivity hack under the sun. It's really just about doing what works for you. I don't wash my face as soon as I wake up, but I do like to put these little eye patches on. I found that they are very, very soothing when I first wake up. I also like to keep my gym clothes ready for the next day because recently I have been getting into these 3:30 morning walks, and that's really because it is so cold outside in New York right now, and on top of that, the sun isn't coming up when I wake up, so I'm not going outside when it's pitch black. But these morning walks are so energizing, and they just kind of wake me up in the morning. And then I typically jump into doing some yoga. For me, moving is almost a non-negotiable when I wake up in the morning. It makes me feel really good. My body starts to feel awake. I try to avoid really any way that is gonna lead me into scrolling really early in the morning. So I find that doing yoga or taking my focus into movement and kind of trying to ground myself early in the morning is really, really helpful. After that, finally, the sun is coming up. I'm starting to feel a little bit more alive. I have started taking vitamins again, and I'll talk a little bit more about them later, but I'm back taking probiotics. I have them with my lemon water. This has been a consistent part of my morning routine for years now. We're back from the gym. I spent a little bit more time than I had originally anticipated, but that's why we're up early, so that if we spend a little bit more time, it's not so bad. I'm not gonna lie, when I first wake up, she has nothing to say. I have nothing to say. There's nothing meaningful for me to say, but now I feel like we're coming alive. My personality is turning on, but I'm gonna get ready just a little bit, and then we are going to go and make some breakfast. I'm gonna do something really easy, and then I'll do some journaling, finish, and get ready to really jump into work. I did log in and start kind of looking at things and getting that part of my day started already, but I want to have something to eat before I get really into my day because it's early and I want to eat earlier. So I feel like this is all kind of contributing to the things that I want to do. I actually feel very refreshed, very awake. It makes me feel good to have a process of getting ready and looking presentable. Even though I'm at home and I'm working at home, it genuinely puts me in a better mood and makes me feel so much more productive. So we're getting ready, and then when I feel like I want to go outside later on, I'm already ready, or if I want to do something else, I feel like I'm already prepared for that. I am trying to wear my hair out more, so we'll see. I've also been taking a little bit better care of it, and she's happy with me. I feel like my roots are starting to grow in so much thicker. That was something I was worried about a while back, is that my hair density is very low. But I recently started washing my hair a little bit more frequently. Mostly I've been trying to stick to a once-a-week regimen, and my roots have been growing in back so thick. So I think a lot of honestly healthy natural hair growth is dependent on keeping your hair hydrated and moisturized. So I just changed. I look so serious, but it's literally not that serious. I just think turtlenecks have a way of making you look more serious than you are. I am wearing just these little trousers, and then I'm wearing this black turtleneck from my outfit online. It's really comfy, but I realized I should probably invest in some not turtlenecks and also just general loungewear because I am home a lot. But this is our little outfit for today. And now we are gonna go make breakfast.
Because I'm getting up earlier, I get to have earlier breakfast, and the main focus of my breakfasts are high protein, good fats, and a little bit of carbs, but really I try to focus on having a lot of protein, so that today is consisting of eggs and some avocado and turkey bacon, but anything from chia oats to a yogurt bowl or even a protein smoothie. And I just really find that having a good protein breakfast really gets me full for the morning.
The sun is like finally shining nice and beautiful. I love these English muffins. I think I talked about them in maybe my last vlog or maybe the vlog before that. They're called like stone and skillet or something like that. Really good. So I made myself a little breakfast sandwich. I've also been working. I logged into work a little while ago. I have my laptop here. So I've been kind of getting work done since this morning. I'm gonna do a little bit of journaling real quick, just like some intention setting for the day. I kind of know what I want to do, but I also like to do a little morning spill. I had switched to night journaling before, and I actually still like it. It's good for the nights when I'm having a hard time falling asleep. So if you ever have like issues falling asleep at night, 100% recommend. For whatever reason, that like mind declutter before going to bed makes it so much easier. So if you haven't, I would definitely suggest. So in the morning time, I like to have a really positive journaling experience. It just makes me feel better to try to go into the day with positivity. And I think honestly, we're finding positivity wherever we can. And whenever I do my morning journaling, I kind of do like one thing that I'm grateful, one thing that I hope to accomplish, and then one thing that I've already accomplished. And I can add multiple things if I want to, but those are like my 3 things. Grateful that I was like able to get up early and go for my walk this morning, because being physically active makes my days a lot better. One thing that I want to accomplish today might be like getting something done around the house, or maybe spending some time editing, or going out to get some sun before the sun sets, because it is still, is it daylight saving time or not daylight saving? I don't even know which one it is. The time when it gets dark pretty early. It doesn't have to be major, but it can be, depending on what your goals are. I just like my little 3s in the morning, so I've tried to start doing that a little bit more, and I think it's really, really helpful. Even if I don't journal, I kind of make a mental note to myself. But that's been really helpful, so I thought I would share it with you guys. And I also want to talk about the vitamins that I'm taking. I started taking vitamins again, but I'm trying this one out. This is the Mary Ruth's Liquid Morning Multivitamin Plus Hair Growth. But the reason I'm trying this one is because I don't like pills. I can get by with gummies, but I just don't like pill vitamins. In the morning? Oh honey, no. This one is the peach mango flavor. I kind of like it so far. I don't really marry my vitamins unless they're really, really good, and I am very committed to them. But I do like to try different things out. So because this one tastes good and it's really easy to consume in the morning, but I am gonna also probably look into another vitamin. And I like to just switch things out basically. What I try not to do is I try not to buy a lot of something at once. So if I'm trying one vitamin, or I'm trying one, and this kind of spans over like my consumption in general, unless I really end up not liking that thing, I tend to stick with that item until it runs out, instead of just buying a bunch of stuff. Because 1, it's overwhelming, and 2, kind of unnecessary. So unless I'm having 1 really adverse reactions to it, meaning it's like a product that breaks me out, or I'm like having an allergic reaction or a rash or something, or like I just really cannot stand it for whatever reason, I'll tend to finish my products and things that I'm trying, because then I can like get a full feel for what the product or whatever it is has to offer. So so far I'm liking this one. Hopefully it's not just like running through me, but I like it, and I do take it before I eat. And then this is the probiotic that I'm taking. I used to take this like a couple years ago, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna take probiotics again. So I started taking this one recently again. Keeps things moving. But I'm also still looking at other options, like a prebiotic and a probiotic. I'm also looking for a collagen supplement or powder, but I'm trying to do some good research on collagen peptides specifically, because that's the best way to intake collagen. And so I want to see which ones I want to try out. But anyway, the reason I even want to be getting up at 6 a.m. or getting up early, it's not just so that I can pack a whole bunch of things into a day. I mean, if I need to, fine. But it's really because I want to be able to do the things that I kind of already do anyway without feeling that time crunch or I have to rush through everything. Is it painful in those first couple of minutes getting up? Absolutely. But I actually feel really, really good. I feel a little bit more peaceful, because when I wake up right before I have something to do, anxiety all day. All day. Anxiety from the moment I start that thing until the end of the day. But when I can get up and do my thing, perfect. I feel great. Also, I will say, if you want to get up earlier and get other things done, I would just start by getting up earlier and then build on that habit. So spend a week getting up maybe 30 minutes earlier, and then track it down until you're at that point where you're getting up at the time that you want, and then start stacking those habits onto your early morning routine. So if you want to get to the gym, if you want to just spend the morning in silence and peace, and that is all that you want to do in the morning, but it's helpful for you to get up earlier so that you can have that time. Do whatever you need to do and create your little habit, but I would definitely suggest that the first thing to do if you want to start waking up earlier is just doing that, and then kind of working all the other things together. Especially if you want to work out earlier, start with something a little bit lighter, because if you're expending all that energy and your body's not used to it, you're probably going to hit a really hard crash in the middle of the day. But if you kind of start building your exercises and the physical activities especially, then you can feed those things in, and then you'll be able to add kind of more physically intensive workouts and stuff like that as your body gets used to waking up and also being active. But anyway, those are the tips that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful to you all. If you currently have an early morning routine, or you're trying to work on one, let me know in the comments what you're doing. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, definitely subscribe.